dude, is he your husband or something? Boyfriend? Husband? How long y'all been married? No, for real, because the thing is, after I talked to you today, this phone, garbage.
Okay.
You won't be able to get a hold of it. Okay, I just want to make sure that, it's what you want.
No.
All right? Okay. Because, I'm here on Word, I'm doing my dude a favor, and, and I'm lowballing. The price is really, really low. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure that, it's what you want. All right?
Yeah.
So you sure you want to kill this dude?
Do we really have to?
All right.
Povestea de astăzi ne duce în Florida, chiar lângă Miami, și astăzi vom descoperi povestea Daliei Dippolito. Ce ați văzut mai devreme este o filmare cu o cameră ascunsă între Dalia și un asasin plătit. Sau cel puțin asta crede ea. Trebuie să vă spun încă de la început că imaginile pe care le veți vedea pot avea un mare impact emoțional. În octombrie 2009, un tânăr antreprenor din Boynton Beach, Mike Dippolito, în vârstă de 38 de ani, a decis că din moment ce soția lui este plecată din oraș, ar fi o idee bună să angajeze o escortă pentru a-i ține companie. La puțin timp după, Dalia, de 26 de ani, ajunge la ușa lui Mike, iar 2 săptămâni mai târziu, Mike divorțează de soția lui și o cere pe Dalia cu un inel în valoare de $20.000. În februarie 2009, 4 luni mai târziu, Mike și Dalia s-au căsătorit și, după spusele apropiaților, cei doi nu se fereau să-și arate iubirea în public. Cu câteva luni înainte, Mike fusese condamnat pentru fraudă și era sub control judiciar pentru următorii 10 ani. După o lună de căsătorie, polițiștii de probațiune a lui Mike au făcut o vizită surpriză, după ce au primit un pont conform căruia acesta ar fi vândut substanțe interzise. Aceasta era prima vizită neanunțată a polițiștilor, iar dacă s-ar fi găsit vreo substanță în casa lui Mike, acesta ar fi intrat la închisoare imediat pentru cel puțin 10 ani. Peste o săptămână, la îndemnul Daliei, cei doi pleacă într-o vacanță în Palm Beach, unde Mike are din nou ghinion. După un pont anonim, poliția i-a așteptat în parcarea hotelului, susținând că acesta are droguri în mașină. Din nou, aceștia nu au găsit nicio substanță asupra lui Mike. 2 săptămâni mai târziu, după o cină cu Dalia, Mike era așteptat din nou de polițiști la mașină. Aceștia primiseră un alt pont anonim, doar că de data asta, aceștia au găsit un plic cu cocaină. Având în vedere locul ciudat în care s-a găsit plicul, aceștia au trecut fapta cu vederea și l-au lăsat pe Mike să plece. La procesul ce a urmat, polițiștii au declarat că Dalia nu a avut nicio reacție atunci când soțul ei era pe cale să fie arestat. Întrebare de 100 de puncte. Cine credeți că dădea ponturi poliției? Cele 100 de puncte au fost câștigate de Mike în acea seară, dându-și seama că doar Dalia știa unde vor merge la cină. După cearta de rigoare din mașină, ce opțiune a mai rămas Daliei, având în vedere că la închisoare nu reușea să își trimită soțul? Nu l-a omorât. Încă. A doua zi dimineață, aceasta i-a spus lui Mike că este însărcinată și, plin de entuziasm și fericire, aceștia s-au dus să cumpere haine și jucării pentru copii. În aceea zi, un fost iubit de-al Daliei l-a sunat pe Mike, la cererea Daliei, bineînțeles, și l-a convins să treacă casa pe numele soției, sub pretextul că, fiind sub control judiciar, ar putea pierde acea casă oricând. Cum și-a convins Dalia fostul iubit să facă un asemenea lucru? Acesta este mesajul inițial trimis de Dalia către Stanley, cel care s-a dat drept avocat. După ce Dalia l-a convins pe Stanley să se dea drept avocat și să-l convingă pe Mike să semneze contractul, aceasta nu i-a mai răspuns la mesajele lui Stanley și a rupt orice legătură cu acesta. În schimb, a reluat legăturile cu un alt iubit, Mohamed Shaidei, pentru următoarea idee. Pe scurt, i-a cerut lui Mohamed să ia legătura cu un asasin pentru a-și omorî soțul. Mohamed nu a refuzat-o, dar a doua zi s-a dus la secția de poliție și le-a povestit ce-i ceruse Dalia. Atunci, poliția a plasat o cameră ascunsă, iar unul dintre polițiști s-a dat drept asasin. Planul poliției nu era doar să o prindă în fapt pe Dalia, aceștia au vrut și să vadă până unde ar putea merge. Asta ne readuce la filmarea din mașină în care asasinul îi prezintă cum îi va omorî soțul în câteva zile.
I could do it Wednesday morning at the house, because I was looking in the newspapers here. There's been a lot of burglaries in this area. All right, it's not uncommon for someone to break into a house. Okay, it's gonna be like I break into the house. Didn't think he was gonna be home because everybody works in the daytime.
Right.
You're gonna think he's at work. Boom, he's not at work. Then he gets 2 in the head. That's it. I take a couple things with me, break a couple windows, make it look like a robbery that went bad. It's all over. I'm gone out of there. You understand? I'm not gonna be by myself. I'm gonna have other people watching my back. doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because does he have guns in the house?
No.
All right.
He's right now he's on probation, so there's a lot of people that don't like him.
All right. What's his name?
Mike.
Mike. All right. Okay. Now, all right. So that's how I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Robbery went bad. That's the thing. Okay. Now, once that's done, I'll wait a few days. I'm not gonna call you right away because the police are gonna be all over this motherfucker. Understand? The police are gonna be asking you questions, although they know it's gonna be obvious what it is, and they already know. You know what I mean? But they're gonna ask questions, because that's how they gotta do it. Okay? But I give you maybe 1 or 2 days, but I'll be in contact with you. You know what I mean? When it's all done, and then I get paid.
Okay. Well, I mean, he walks the dog in the morning.
După cum se poate vedea, Dalia se mai uită din când în când prin mașină să vadă dacă nu cumva este filmată. Cu toate acestea, ea continuă să vorbească cu asasinul plătit. Îi spune acestuia că este 5000% sigură că dorește acest lucru.
Every morning he's walking the dog like at a certain time. We leave our front door unlocked.
Oh, perfect. And are you going to be home Wednesday morning?
Wednesday morning, yeah, unless you tell me otherwise.
All right. Okay. Do you go jogging in the morning? Do you go to the gym in the morning?
I was going to the gym, yeah. I mean, if I go tomorrow, it's not going to look weird or anything.
Okay.
I go to the gym on a regular basis.
All right. Wednesday morning, go to the gym.
All right.
All right. Because if I can't do the bank thing, then I'm going to have to do it at the house. I don't want you at the house.
Okay.
Understand?
Around 6:30, 7 o'clock, he always walks the dog in the morning.
Okay.
And he walks the dog across, over where the lake is, and our door is always unlocked.
I'll be in the house by 6:30 Wednesday morning.
Okay.
6 o'clock, you're in the gym.
Okay, if you decide that you're not going to do the...
Well, that's the thing. Listen, by the time you get back from the gym, you're going to find 2 things. Just dead body in the house, all right, or nothing.
All right.
Okay, if it's nothing, then it's going to be the thing.
Dalia părăsește mașina asasinului. Cei doi au stabilit că miercuri la 5 dimineața ea va pleca la sală, iar când se va întoarce, va fi unica moștenitoare a averii lui Mike. În dimineața de miercuri, după ce Dalia a plecat la sală, polițiștii s-au prezentat la ușa lui Mike și au povestit ce planuri avea soția sa. Aceștia l-au dus pe Mike la secție și au așteptat-o pe Dalia să vină acasă. Întâmplarea a făcut ca reporterii să afle de o posibilă crimă și s-au prezentat la fața locului. Polițiștii au decis să joace rolul și au continuat această farsă. În continuare vom vedea ce au surprins camerele reporterilor atunci când Dalia s-a întors acasă.
I'm Sergeant Ramsey. I'm the one that called you. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry to call you. Listen, we had a report of a disturbance at your house, and there were shots fired. Is your husband Michael? Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, man. He's been killed.
Este imposibil să ai timpul ăsta de reacție. Polițistul nici nu apucă să spună cuvântul kill, că Dalia deja izbucnise în plâns. Haideți să mai vedem o dată.
Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, man. He's been killed. He's been killed, man.
Aici Dalia este dusă în secția de poliție pentru a da o declarație. Haideți să vedem ce va spune Dalia la interogatoriu.
We got to advise you your rights, so you know. Okay? If you don't understand any of them, you just tell me, and I'll stop and repeat. And first of all, let me just tell you, I'm sorry for your loss.
I just want to see my husband, please.
All right, honey.
I love my husband, and I love you, see him.
No, you don't want to see him.
I just want to see him.
Believe me, you don't. Could you listen, please? I'm required to warn you before you make any statement that you have the following constitutional rights. And as I say, this is protocol. If you don't understand them, tell me you don't understand, and I'll explain them to you, okay? You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. You understand that? Just you have to answer me.
I understand.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand that? If you have the right to the presence and representation of the lawyer of your choice where you make any statement during any question. You understand that?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer where you make any statement during any questions. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, I'm privileged to remain silent. Do you understand that? I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Do you understand that? Any statement can be will be used against you in court of law. Do you understand that? I'm going to ask you to sign it and date it, and I'll have Detective Anderson as a witness, okay? Sign where the X is, please.
I'll go ahead and date it, Dalia.
Okay, it's
Ok. De menționat este faptul că drepturile pe care polițistul le-a citit, drepturile Miranda, sunt citite decât atunci când o persoană nu este liberă să plece. Dacă Dalia ar fi cunoscut legea, ar fi chemat imediat un avocat. Aceasta era singura care nu știa că nu va fi liberă să plece odată intrat în secția de poliție.
yeah, the time one. Okay, this is something because we're going to videotape that I need you to sign also. It gives us the right to videotape it. You want to read that?
I don't want to be videotaped.
Well, you're being videotaped. That's all part of it.
Whose number is this?
That's your home number.
Oh.
We got that from our reports that have been filed here. And then I'll tell you what's going on here. Okay. Listen, is there anybody that you know that you think would want to kill your husband?
My husband's on probation.
For what?
He's for stock fraud.
Stock fraud? How long has he been on probation? Probation or parole? Is he spending time in prison? How much? Do you know?
2 years in prison and 5 years on probation, going on to 6 years.
Oh my God. And what was that for?
It was for taking money. It was like, he explained it like boiler room kind of, where they would take money from people
Oh, I
and put it
understand.
towards things.
Yeah. How long have you guys been married?
Not even a year.
This is tragic. Is there anybody you could think of that would want to do this to him?
I was telling the officers we've had problems already, and
What sort of problem?
he's been trying to get off probation, and it's just been nothing but problems the whole time that he's been trying to get off. People weren't happy that he was getting off probation because it's a lot of money he's got to pay back.
Well, when you say people, who are you talking about? People that were involved with him before, or?
A little bit of everything. This was supposed to be something, when he got off probation, it was supposed to be between us. And he went and he told, friends of his, he told, certain people, and everyone kind of talks, and he's constantly running into a lot of the guys that he was on probation with. Like a couple days ago, we ran into someone, and that was a target. I mean, and the guy comes up to us, and he's like with organized crime. It seems like a lot of the guys from Boca are starting to move up here. And we're constantly running into, a lot of the guys that he knows and things like that.
Observați că atunci când Dalia este preocupată să creeze o poveste în care Mike ar fi fost ținta mafiei, aceasta nu mai pare afectată de moartea soțului ei? Dacă i-ar fi păsat de moartea soțului ei, în momentul acela i-ar fi dat doar răspunsuri scurte și seci și nu ar fi intrat în detalii. În tot timpul acesta, polițistul știe cu cine are de-a face și nu are nevoie să aplice nicio tactică. Dă din cap și se preface că este interesat de povestea Daliei.
So it was a lot of money. It was $191,000 that he had to pay back. So we were going to go ahead, and he had the money to pay off the probation and everything like that. And then I guess somehow when he went away, some guys didn't go away. They left
You
the
mean
country.
run away? You went to prison?
Right.
Okay.
They left the country. And so somehow he was dealing with some of those guys because they thought that he owed them, and I don't know, something with that he was taking care of. So the money that he used to get off of probation, he never did it. He did something else with that money.
Now, do you know any of these people, their names or anything like that, or where they may live, so that we may be able to follow it up? We're not going to implicate you.
The guys that left, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know them?
I don't know them.
You've never met them?
No, I mean, I know the guy that we ran into a couple of days ago. I know certain names, you know what I mean, and I know certain families, they were on the news, like the guys that all just went away. I forget what family.
See, Brian and I in the squad, I only work major crimes. We only work murders, or homicides, and very serious assaults, and kidnappings and police shootings and things like that. We only specialize in that. We don't work anything else. So I wouldn't know about the theft of money that he may have been involved in or anything else. That's why I'm asking. if you know any names, then we can run these guys down and see what they know.
Well, those group of guys, they all went away. But he's saying one of them, I guess somehow he had a problem. I don't know what problem he had. It was before we met. He ran into one of these guys, and the guy, he thought he owed him something or something happened. But they went away. I don't know if the one guy that I'm telling you about, Pasquale, if he also went away or if he didn't. But this just happened like a month and a half ago. They all got arrested again, the same stock fraud stuff again.
His first name Pasquale or last?
I don't know.
Is it Pasquale or Pasquale?
Pasquale.
Okay. What nationality are you? Spanish?
My mom's from Peru and my dad's from Egypt.
Wow.
De obicei, din momentul ăsta era ușor pentru Dalia. Mama mea este din Peru și de la ea moștenit și bla bla bla. Își cucerea partenerul de conversație. Din păcate pentru ea, aici polițiștii știau sigur ce făcuse și niciun truc nu avea să funcționeze. Se pare că Dalia gândise o poveste destul de bună. Interviul părea ok până aici. Mike datora banii unor mafioți, unii dintre ei au intrat la închisoare, posibil să fie angajat un asasin și să-l omoare, totul pare plauzibil.
All right, I understand you got a couple animals at your house too, right?
So, I guess, I want to tell you everything, the whole, so
Please
you
do.
guys kind of know
Yeah,
what's going on.
I do.
Okay.
I want to know.
So, that's what happened with that. So he didn't know how to tell everybody what was going on with everything. And so he pretty much, he told them that like, you know, I had the money and I took it and I got involved in like a Bernie Madoff kind of scheme because he didn't know how to tell, you know, his mom and everybody what was going on.
You're lucky.
What?
You're lucky you went to the gym.
We were supposed to go to the gym.
Oh, both you were supposed to go?
He didn't know if he was going to, he just had liposuction, and he had like 2 blood handles removed from here. I think he had something little, and 2 weeks ago he had surgery. And yes,
What kind of surgery?
the beltectomy, like the lipo that he had.
Oh, did he used to be real heavy or something?
No, he used to be, and then he got lipo done, and I guess the plastic surgeon left like 2 bulges here, so yesterday we went because he had like blood buildup in his back, so they drained it.
Okay.
So he was like, well, depending on how I feel today, but we go every morning. We haven't gone since his surgery, but every morning 5 a.m. we're both at the gym. Yeah.
You got a lot of, that's better than me. I wish I could go, obviously.
Well, you know, he's very, he used to be a drug addict, and...
What was his drug of choice?
Crack.
Crack? Yeah, I'll do it to you.
And he's recovering alcoholic, and so with him it's very important to be like on a schedule and you know what I mean, like have a system and very organized with everything. And
let's get back to his death. I don't know if you know he was shot. He was shot twice, and I want you to know all this.
Do you know this?
Did they tell you out there?
Not exactly. I mean, they told me he was shot. When I was at the gym, I got a phone call. I didn't hear my phone ring, and I called back, and they told me just to please come, that something happened at my house.
Yeah, he would. Evidently, your husband answered the door, and they took him back upstairs, and in your
We
bedroom.
have cameras, though. Why would he answer the door? Like, he doesn't answer. For anybody he doesn't know. I mean, the only person, like his probation officer, is like the only, you know what I mean?
I have no idea.
He would not answer the door. We had cameras, like at our house.
Maybe he knows this person. I didn't know you had cameras because when we got there, some of your neighbors heard the commotion.
We have cameras. The front door has cameras. And the back door has cameras. But they don't record.
And they don't record.
Nobody knows, but they don't. We told everybody they record, but they don't record.
Oh, God.
Because he didn't want them to make a hole in the garage for the recorder to be there because of his car.
Well, when we got there, your door was wide open. When the officers got there, your door was wide open. They went in and looked. They said there was 2 dogs in the house in a crate or a cage or something like that. And he was found in the bedroom. He was shot twice in the head.
He wouldn't open the door unless it's somebody that he knows, because
Well, then-
we don't open for anybody.
Now, you have to understand, I wasn't there, neither was he. We have other people there, so maybe somebody broke into the house or something. I don't know. I haven't been to the scene yet.
All of our rooms have TVs, and we look specifically like to make sure nothing is happening, because we've had drug incidences and things like
Was
that.
he asleep when you left?
No, because we said sort of, but not really, because of his back. He was just kind of like
Laying there?
He was just laying there, and he set the alarm, you know. But I mean, I
There was no
said
alarm.
hi. I said, you know, I'll bring you coffee on the way home, and you know, normal, like
There
normal.
was no alarm. There was no alarm sound going on.
I put our little dog downstairs, and he stayed upstairs with the big dog.
I don't know. How big is the dog?
It's an English bulldog. But
Will
he
he-
doesn't do it.
Will he bite somebody?
No, he loves everybody. I mean, he will run off with whoever he sees. The one that's very aggressive and mean is the white one.
It's probably the smallest
The
one.
little, she's
Yeah.
like 4-pound dog.
I think she weighs 200 pounds, right?
I'm just trying to.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do right now is
There's a lot that like I want to tell you.
I'm gonna be back. What I want to do is call right now. I'm gonna go out and get in touch with the officers at the scene. I want to see if the house was burglarized. All right, just hang on for a second.
Thank you.
You want to wait here? Can you close the door, please? Hey, somebody call out there and see if the place was burglarized. I'll take care of that. Can you do that, please? All right. Hey, will you let me know if you know that what I want to tell you is that she said she has an alarm system. It's on, she has cameras that are better recorded. And when she find out if the house was broken into from the front, back, or how it was. So she says that her husband would not let anybody in that house. And neither would she, okay? Thanks, man, I appreciate it. Go ahead and have you drink some water. Now, you know that I advised you of your rights, right?
Yes, you have.
Okay. The game's over with. Okay? There's no more games with you and I. Now we're going to get down to serious business. I want to know if you know this guy. Come here. Bring this guy in here. Get over here. Get over here. You know who this guy is?
No,
You've never seen him before.
I've never seen him before, ever.
Do you know her?
Put your head up and look at her.
Put your head up.
I've never seen him.
What were you doing coming out of her house? Get him out of here. You're going to jail today for solicitation of murder. You're under arrest. That's an undercover police officer. We filmed everything that you did, recorded everything that you did. You're going to jail for solicitation of first-degree murder of your husband.
I didn't do anything.
Did you hear what I just told you?
I heard what you said, but I didn't do
Everything,
anything.
listen to me. Everything has been recorded. You were photographed in the convertible when you sat in his car in the front of CVS. What do you want to do? What do you want to do here?
I didn't
Dalia?
do anything.
Listen to
I
me.
didn't do anything.
You're going to
I didn't
jail.
do anything, please. I didn't do anything.
Don't tell me you didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
You're going to jail today. As soon as I'm done, they're going to come in here and handcuff you and take you to the Palm Beach County Jail, book you for solicitation of first-degree murder on your husband. Your husband is well and alive.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah, thank God.
Please? Can I see him?
No, he doesn't
please?
want to see you.
I so wanted to see him.
He doesn't want to see you.
Please.
You better quit your plan. Listen to me. I want you to quit your acting and get this over with.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Okay. You know what? You need a real good attorney. You need a real good attorney because we're going to show them the film where you say you're 5,000% sure you want him dead. You think I made that up? You think I made that up? It's exactly what's going to happen. I'm talking with you. When I leave this room, No other officer will ever talk to you again. The next time we see you is when you're in trial. Now, you can make it right here, or you're going to trial, and you're going to do life in prison. If you want to cooperate with us, whatever you want to do. It's over and done once I walk out. I'm not coming back in to talk to you. And no one else is either. What do you want to do before I leave here? Because the next officer comes here, is going to handcuff you and take you to the jail.
I'd like to see my husband, please.
No, he doesn't want to see you. He doesn't want to see you. I'm leaving now. Can I have an officer come in here and cuff the person?
I don't know what's going on, please.
We'll go ahead and arrest her for solicitation of first-degree murder.
I want to see what's happening, please.
Can you stand up?
Stand up, please.
Come on. Sit back down.
Here, stay right here. You can stay right there.
Oh my God!
He's alive.
Come here, please. Come here. Mike, come here. Come here, please. Come here.
Can't fix it.
Why not? I didn't do anything
I
to
heard
you.
you.
Mike, come here, please. Come here.
Okay, thank you. We'll take her back to booking, please.
Come on.
După interogatoriu, Dalia a fost dusă în arest și mai târziu în închisoare. Odată a ajuns acolo, aceasta avea de dat un singur telefon. Pe cine credeți că a sunat?
Hello? Hey, it's me.
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing, Mike. Can you please come here?
Hey, listen, I don't want to fight with you. Honestly, I can't help you.
Mike,
Don't you understand what just happened?
what they're saying is not true.
How is that possible?
Like, I'm sitting here. It's not true. It's not possible. You wouldn't even give me 2 minutes to talk to you, but it's not possible. What they are
Hey.
saying is not true.
How in the hell did I hear it and see it?
Like, I heard what you heard. It's not true. I heard what you heard, and I saw what you saw. Everything they showed you, they showed me.
And how is it not? How are you telling me that?
I
It's
am
not
giving you my word that it's not true.
What do you? Guy, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
Like, please, I need an attorney. Can you please help me? It's not true.
Your brother was here, and I spoke to him. He's going to go talk to your mom. I called them for you already, right? So everybody knows where you're at. I took care of
I
it.
know that I need your help, okay? This is not true.
Look, how do you explain what I saw and heard?
Like, I am limited on my phone call. You know more than anybody. It's not true. Just give me time so I can talk to you.
What did you say? I saw it. I heard it.
I saw what you saw, and I heard what you heard.
Okay, what the f***? You said you wanted to have me killed. I heard that.
It's not true. That is not
How is
true.
it not true?
How can you believe that?
I heard your voice.
How can you believe it?
That isn't the point. I heard you say it.
It's not. I heard what you heard, and it's not.
What did I hear then? I heard you say it.
I heard the tape. Okay, I heard the tape, and I saw pictures, and I saw the whole 9 yards. I saw all of it.
So why would you meet a black guy in a parking lot? Explain that.
I'm sitting here on the phone. I will tell you when I see you in person. Please.
I can't come there anyway. I'm not allowed there.
That's not true. Who said that? They tell you that on purpose. That's not true.
I don't know what you could tell me, even if, let's pretend, I said, oh, it's all better. I can't, they're charging your ass. Don't you get it?
Like, I didn't do anything. Please.
I don't know what to say to you. I can't help you.
What do you mean?
It's out of my hands.
You're not even trying.
What am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to get me an attorney, please, so I can talk to you.
O ultimă încercare de manipulare asupra lui Mike. Dalia nu a recunoscut niciodată ce a făcut, iar la proces, împreună cu avocații, a încercat tot felul de tactici pentru a scoate bazma curată. A spus că ea doar a jucat un rol și că nu voia să-l omoare pe Mike, că a fost o înscenare doar ca Mike să apară la televizor și să devină vedetă. De doar 3 ore au avut nevoie jurații pentru a da un verdict. Haideți să vedem un scurt reportaj care va încheia povestea noastră.
Story, 16 years behind bars. That is the sentence for Dalia Dippolito, the woman convicted of trying to hire a hitman to kill her husband. Local 10 News reporter Cheyenne Malone is live in West Palm Beach, where that sentence was just handed down. Cheyenne.
It was a long day in the courtroom today. This afternoon, the judge listening to both sides, ultimately making a decision he thought was reasonable.
It's my job to pass sentence.
Dalia Dippolito expressionless inside a Palm Beach County courtroom today, moments after learning her fate.
It's 16 years with credit for 163 days time served.
Judge Glenn Kelly passing down a 16-year sentence behind bars with credit for 163 days time served. The 34-year-old found guilty of hiring a hitman to take out her then-husband Mike Dippolito back in 2009. Only that hitman turned out to be an undercover police officer. Her plan was foiled. Mike Dippolito also claims his ex-wife stole more than $100,000 from him and even tried to get him arrested. Dalia Dippolito's attorney read letters from friends and family written in her favor, trying to convince a judge she's a good person and a mother to a 1-year-old child.
Dalia is nothing short of a wonderful human being.
In the end, the judge giving a sentence he thought was fair.
No.
And if she does serve that full sentence, Dippolito would be 50 years old before she is released from prison. Her 1-year-old child would be 17 years old.
Aceasta a fost povestea Daliei. Dacă ți-a plăcut, ajută și pe alții să găsească acest conținut printr-un like, share sau comentariu. Dacă vrei să fii anunțat atunci când adăugăm un clip nou, apasă pe butonul de subscribe, iar după pe acel clopoțel. Zi fain!